It's finally here. I can't wait to unbox this. Oh my god. So, it's a beautiful box. Let me get my stuff away. Start the opening. And finally, oh my god, I can't believe myself. Oh, this is heavy. Okay, this is actually like super heavy. The Sigma f1.8 lens. So it's 18 to 35. I also got this Tiffin filter USB dock. So the reason why I got this is because I'm already using up there the 18 to 55, and that's the kit lens, and the low light performance is really bad. It's f4.5 and this is f1.8. This would probably perform crazy in low light situations. Like, I can't wait to use this. It's heavy as hell. It's probably because of the glass. It's good glass. It's high quality, expensive glass. Right there. Some horns. 18 to 35 f1.8. Congratulations. And there you go. Comes in this beautiful box. Wow. I always needed one of these. They're actually good, like handy, and you can use them everywhere, like for other lenses. Let's open this. Right there. Oh my god. It's actually full metal. Nothing is plastic here except, of course, the cap. But other than that, oh my god, I can't believe it. It's actually a dream come true. I always wanted this lens. It's crazy at low light performance. And this is my first ever lens from Sigma. Beautiful piece of art, and never seen something like this before. I've rented the lens, and of course the Canon lenses are very superior. They're good quality, but I never expected something from Sigma to build something this good. It's all metal, good quality. There's the lens hood. Lens hood looks cool, like really cool. Just putting it up there, it looks professional, honestly. That's why I like lens hoods. It has many uses, but for now, first use is protecting the glass itself. So it's up, so you can just put it on the floor or on the ground, and you won't be worried about scratching the glass. I got the Tiffin lens right there. Right there. It would stay protected, and I won't scratch my $1,000 glass. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is $1,000. I mean, it's worth it, I guess. You won't get this price anywhere else. Like, if you want to get Canon, that's around $2,000 plus, and this is really good for the price. Also, I got this USB dock. I could update the lens using this dock thing, or plug in my lens and I can update the firmware. That's pretty interesting, not gonna lie. I connect this to my laptop, and I could start updating anytime I want. This is a heavy lens. For 18 to 35, it would be really front heavy. I've vlogged with heavier lenses, so this should be fine. It should be fine. It shouldn't be that bad. I love this lens. This is a 18 to 35. Again, it's a wide angle lens, and I just love it. It's one of probably the best built lenses I've ever felt, after the 70 to 200, of course. And it's a metal body. Like I said before, it's a hefty lens, and that's why I love this. And it works on literally everything. I got the Canon EF, so it adapts to my Canon cameras only, which you can buy adapters if you want to try on Sony cameras or Nikon cameras, or you can just get a different mount. I got the Canon EF mount. Well, now let's jump into some pros of this lens. So one of the most attractive things I find about this lens, it's the internal zoom. Like, here you can see it just zooms internally. Oh, right there. Yeah, so the lens doesn't extend, which is a major pro, because when you balance on a gimbal, especially this heavy lens, it would go back and forth if you zoom it out or zoom it in. I guess it's just a pro that you don't have to rebalance it. Now let's jump to the second point, which is the f1.8. So I have the 50 nifty, the 50mm 1.8, which is the same aperture for this lens as well, but that's just 50mm, which is so zoomed in that you don't really get that wide angle perspective which you are getting right now. And that is why I bought this lens, for vlogging, for YouTubing, and just for general photography and videography. This would be a perfect lens for portrait photography, just low light photography. The low light for this is beast. This could perform so well under low light. I know that my 50mm is just amazing in low light situation. The sharpness for the 1.8 is just crazy. And I just love that lens, and I believe that this lens would perform even better than that because it's wide angle. It would let more light in and just a better image quality. Now, going to the third point, probably the reason I bought this is it's only $1,000. Yes, it might sound a bit expensive. It is for me personally. That's why I bought this. And you'd probably be thinking $1,000 is still a lot for you. Well, comparatively to a 16-35 for a Canon lens, 16-35 Mark III, that is around 2,500 Canadian dollars, which is a fraction of what I paid for this. That's a big plus for me because I'm on a budget and I still want to record, I still want to buy more gear. Buying gear on budget, I think this would definitely be helpful. Well, honestly, the only way to test the quality out is just to try it on right now. And let's just switch it. 3, 2, 1. Now, oh my god, there you go. Like, look at this quality. Like, the video quality just went up a notch. The bokeh in the background, if you can see, is just crazy good. Exactly, that's why I chose this f1.8. You can see the bokeh is amazing. The video quality overall just gets even better. One of the things I noticed when I was putting this lens, it's how long this lens is. This was my kit lens and that was probably double its size. So it would be a hassle to take this lens with me all the time, everywhere. But honestly, I don't even care if this lens is this good. I wouldn't even care about the weight. And it gets like so sharp where you can see the edges. Overall, I think it would probably be the best lens for a YouTuber. Wait, we're not done here. Let's jump into the cons. So one of the things I already talked about is how heavy this lens is, which I already expected because, I mean, it's an expensive glass, right? So it must be heavy, so I don't really mind that part. But another part, which I think it would be a deal breaker for other photographers or videographers, is that it's APS-C only. So it only connects to those DSLR, which are APS-C models. So there are two different cameras. One is full frame and one is APS-C. I have an APS-C camera and they're usually a bit cheaper. That's the only bad thing about this lens, is it's only APS-C compatible, which it might be a deal breaker for some people, but honestly for me, I love my APS-C camera. They're just compatible, they're easy to carry, they're cheap, and they just give out good quality. Why would I need to spend more money on a full frame camera, right? I just have this camera and it definitely works for me. And if you want to put it on a full frame, I think you could probably find adapters. I'll probably put it in the link down below. But if I find any adapters to connect it to full frame cameras. But honestly, for me, I just love this lens. And I don't think there are any other cons other than it's just Sigma or third party made. Sigma is pretty well known around the world for its lenses, and it's good quality lenses just for a fraction amount of money. Other than that, I don't really think I have any cons for this lens. Soon I would give you a full-on review of its footage and how it looks, but for right now it looks crispy. The footage quality is just amazing. So now that we are done with the pros and cons, let's go to the last question. Who is this lens built for? I believe this lens is mostly for vloggers or videographers. It's a versatile lens. You can use it for portrait photography like I said before, especially in video work. I see it has a 35mm to 16mm, which is a perfect focal length for shooting videos. It has a good connection with the viewer. It has a nice perspective, and the wide angle lens, like you can see the distortion of my arms. I think that would be really helpful for YouTubers, because for vlogging and stuff. I would definitely use this for as my vlogging lens. Nonetheless, I would also use it on my projects. Like all the time I use my kit lens. I would use this lens all the time, and it's just so shitty that the focal length is just so bad. The f4.5, I believe, is just so bad that I'm not even able to use it anymore after using this. Never go back to this lens ever. But it's been through a lot, and I'm thankful for this. But this lens is just way too good. That's why I bought it, because I use it way too often. And honestly, if you're thinking about buying this lens, I would say go for it. It's a good overall lens I would use in my daily life, since I've used my 18 to 35, 55 actually all the time. I think this would be in the perfect spot for me to use it for my daily vlogs and everything. I'll give you guys a better review next time with the footage quality of this lens. But other than that, I guess I'll see you soon. I'll drop down the link for all the camera gear, all the lenses that I've used in this, especially this one of course, and see you later.